So you guys know the Axis of Havoc achievement where you're supposed to get all 3 tier 5 snipers in a single chimps game? Well, today we're gonna be doing that with a few twists. First off, we're playing geared on chimps mode, which is not the map you probably want to be doing this on. And I'm also gonna try to do the entirety of the damage using only the snipers and Psy as the heroes. So no game winning tower, just these guys here that I'm gonna buy on screen. It's gonna be 3 snipers, and then maybe I'm gonna buy a couple of millipede snipers, a couple of bouncing bullets just to kind of amp up the damage versus ceramics. Am I supposed to market this? I haven't played this chimps in so long. Is this gonna leak? I hope not. I mean, it's gonna be close. One more? Oh no, the blue balloon leaked. Okay, so I guess we buy another sniper. We set both on strong just to kinda weaken these green blues. So I guess we can have it here just a little bit separated from the other one, just because I'm gonna get an alchemist later on. Have them both on strong, and then the darts are hopefully gonna clean up. But I haven't played geared on chimps mode in a very long time. I think I beat it as soon as it came out, and then I haven't touched this thing. So it's gonna be interesting to see how we do. So here's the thing with round 10. I think you want to get another dark monkey, but we have a new tower since this map came out. It's the beast handler, and the beast handler does AoE damage. And so on this last a huge wave of blue balloons that's gonna appear right now, I think the beast handler is gonna do just well. So let's place it here. Let's see how it does. Oh, it's 4 balloons it hits. I thought it was 3. And there we go. Nice. So the Beast Handler, actually the new tower, doing some work. So this Axis of Havoc is an achievement in which you have to get all 3 tier 5 snipers, but the thing is, we don't have to stop there. I mean, there are a lot of towers in BD6 which you can kind of challenge yourself to buy all 3 tier 5s of them in a single game. This is getting close, by the way. No, we're fine, okay. And even though I'm starting with the snipers, I'm probably gonna be attempting a bunch of other stuff, I guess. We can do a bunch of the primaries, we can do all... Good snipe. Oh, I mean, it's super close. Okay, so let's have all of the snipers on strong, I guess. Just to kind of weaken, and have this dart on last as well, just to kind of use its spears fully. So I'm gonna have all the snipers on strong, and then I'm gonna switch someone first. But I just want to weaken these pinks and yellows, and then we can hopefully clean up. So maybe switch now. It's close. Nice, we got it, good job. And so we can do a bunch of these towers, especially the primary ones. We can do the axis of dart, we can do the axis of boomerang, I'm pretty sure. We can do the axis of tack and a bunch of these towers. So it's gonna be a fun series if we want to do it. And let's see how we're doing on this round actually. We're leaking, so round 16, another leak. Do I buy Psy now? We are $24 off of Psy, but I guess... I mean, we could postpone Psy for a round, I guess. I think I'm actually gonna buy them. Yeah, let's get Psy right now. Let's have on strong for a second and then switch to first. Just like the snipers. I mean, they got global range, so it's fine. And that should be... Yep, there we go, that's fine. So it took me a while to realize this, but I placed Psy in the middle. And that is the part of the gear that never rotates, which means that the level 3 ability is never going to stun a single blue, which is just the... I mean they got a global range, and the level 10 ability is global as well, but that's just a blunder on the placement right there. I'm gonna buy level 4, by the way. So let's just get the Druid of the Jungle now, and we're gonna be able to just clean up all of these LEDs and kind of take care of all these rounds, I guess, which are going to be up to the mid-30s and then maybe even the late 30s, right? Okay, so round 37, and one of these guys, one of these snipers, I'm upgrading to 320. This is later going to be a 420 into the 520, the cripple Moab. But right now we want to have it upgraded to a deadly precision because this thing does a lot of damage per shot. And as you guys can see, our Moab popping power is not that good. So we're going to need some extra damage. You can definitely hold the ceramics. We have which can hold 3 ceramics, so it's gonna attack one of them, but because of its, I don't know what it's called, the resonance or something like that, it can hold the closest 2 balloons. So that's gonna be 3, and then the last ceramic is gonna be held by the druid. Let's see how we do on this one. That's close. Level 3 Psy ability just to help out a little bit, and there we go. Okay, so let's see how we do versus the Moab. We just need to pop it, that's it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so doing well. This mid-game, I guess 40s, the 50s, they're going to be somewhat easy just because we are now going to get the bouncing bullet. I'm going to get an alchemist for this guy, the supply drop and stuff like that. So the mid-game should be kind of easy, and I guess I'm going to see you guys in a second. Okay, round 56. These rounds have been kinda easy. I got the supply drop sniper, basically nothing new except the supply drop sniper. I got the 300 alchemist, and we are about to get enough money for the, there we go, so that's enough money for the elite sniper. Set this guy on first, and this is basically it. So this guy gives attack speed to all of the snipers, which is very nice for this specific strategy. But also, if you guys are not using this elite sniper and bouncing bullets or millipad snipers, this combo, you should be doing that, because these guys clean up the entirety of the mid game by themselves. You're probably gonna need something like a main Moab sniper, just like I have here. So this guy on the left is a 420 main Moab set on strong, and as you guys can see, it's around 60 and we cannot even see the BFB. That's because all of these Moab class balloons, see, the thing with these snipers is that they do a lot of damage versus these small balloons, but they have no Moab popping power, right? And so the way that we deal with the problem is just by getting main Moab and just holding them in place. That's the solution for that one. That was around 63, that was the first ceramic wave. Let's watch what happens on the second one. Yeah, there we go. That's super clean. That is so much damage from these guys. You can't even see the ceramics. That's how good it is. And it's just one elite sniper, right? Clearing everything with the help of a 300 alchemist. There it is. It's buffed by the elite sniper. A little bit of attack speed, which doesn't hurt. But I'm going to tell you guys a secret about this achievement. And let me just get onto this thing, onto the elite defender, which is the last one that we need. So something that you want, if you guys haven't done the Axis of Havoc achievement, this is not the way to do it, by the way. So what you want to do is, obviously you're going to play on a beginner map, but the order of purchase needs to be different. So I bought the Cripple Moab as my second tier 5, and that is not the way to go. So what you want to do is you always want to buy it last. And not only last in the order of sniper purchases, but you want to buy it last as in towards the end of the game, because now if we spend that much money, we spent like $35,000. If you spend that much money, that means that that's money that you haven't spent on a defensive tower, on your game-winning tower, right? So for example, you can have something like a permaspike, you can have something like, let's say, a Prince of Darkness or whatever it is that's gonna clean up these balloons and help Sai a little bit. And we're not gonna have that in this game because I kind of tried to make things a little bit harder for myself. But that's the secret. If you want to do this achievement, you always want to buy the Cripple Moab as the last upgrade because it doesn't do that much, and it's an expensive one anyways. Okay, so round 89, a bunch of fortified Moabs. I mean, these fortified ceramics, they're making it way too far, aren't they? I have this guy on strong, but I should probably be switching it to first because later on we're gonna have a bunch of ZOMGs, BFBs, and then in front of the Moabs, and I guess we want to take things slowly, we want to pop them in order. So switching it to first is actually not gonna be a bad idea later on. But let's use the ability and let's see how we do. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think we have this. So let's switch it to strong. We're going to have the first DDTs. I think the first DDTs are going to be pretty easy to deal with, but rounds like 95, for example, are going to be an issue. So let's see how we do. Let's use size level 3 ability just to help out a little bit, because these 45 ceramics are making it a little bit further than I want them to. And it looks like the elite sniper is barely holding them on, but oh my god, that's so close. Do we have this? That's way too many Moabs. I think it's just the BFBs being problematic, right? Okay, so I guess I'm gonna buy size level 16. This is gonna allow them to pop BFBs, and that's gonna be, I mean, that's a nice buff, don't get me wrong, but the thing is, this also applies to the level 10 ability. So whenever we click, let's just use the level 3 ability, by the way, to help out a little bit. And the level 10 ability, by the way, can also affect BFBs now. So that's very important. But let's use the ability. And look at that, you guys see the BFBs in the top left? So all of those Moabs that we lost to the previous time just did not get spawned in this one. That's very nice. And these guys should be taken care of slowly. So don't pop them all at once, just pop them slowly. Break one and then the insides, and there we go. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I think we have this one. Round 93. So how are we going to do on this one? There are a couple of DDTs on this one. Let's see how we do. I don't like that. No, these guys made it a lot farther than I would like to, so that kind of tells us that 95 is going to be an issue, right? Okay, round 94, I'm going to buy a couple of bouncing bullet snipers. We're going to need these guys anyway, so let's upgrade this alchemist to 420. Let's get another one. I think we have the money for... How much money do we have? Yeah, that's $30 left over. Okay, so that's going to be a 320 alchemist, and that's about it. Okay, 95, a lot of DDTs. Those guys on 93 made it a lot farther than I wanted them to. And this is not looking good. I mean, I used the Sable. Let's use size level 3 ability just to help out a little bit. These guys are gonna link, by the way. Yeah. So I was looking to get a glue strike, which is +2 damage. These guys can already pop somewhat DDTs because they're getting out buffed, I guess. Are we even gonna get the money for the glue strike? We're not. We need to wait the cooldown as well, which is a short cooldown to be fair, but we're just not gonna get it, right? No, that's way too close. Okay, so the new plan is, I guess, getting a Moab glue. We can get a 0. I don't want to get the 023 because this guy cannot see camos, so I'm gonna get a 03. Well, I wanted to be a 031, but we don't have the money, so we're gonna upgrade this thing to 031 now to give it more pierce on the foam. And so the idea is the NGD camos, the DDTs, and then the Moab glue affects them, and hopefully everything combined with the Sabo is gonna be enough. So let's see how we do. So there we go, they're getting decamoed. Some of them are, yeah, they're getting hit by the Moab glue as well. Not all of them though. Let's use size level 3 ability. And this is, I can't tell, is this better than last time? I think it is, but it's still a loss because there were a couple of VTs left over for sure. Okay, so new plan. Let's get an Embrittlement Ice. So this serves the same purpose as the glue that we tried before, but it's only +1 extra damage as opposed to +2. But that's fine, as long as it de-lets them, quote unquote. It allows the snipers to hit. We still have the level 10 ability. I'm gonna wait a little bit more. It doesn't affect DDTs, but it affects the Moabs. It's gonna make it a little bit easier. That's way too close. Let's blow back some of these guys. Oh my god, we got the DDTs. And we're holding all the Moabs. I think we have this. Yes, there it is. Good job. Okay guys, 2 more rounds. We're on round 98. And here's the thing, we have $11,000 and we have absolutely no bad popping powers. So I was thinking of getting a Spike Storm and hopefully 2 of them. And I'm kind of looking at the placement for the Spike Factory. So I want to get a 240 just because I want it to be able to damage DTs as well. And I want to have it a little bit out of the range of the Alchemist. So the Alchemist only focuses on these snipers. So I'm going to buy 230 and then when round 100 comes, it's going to rotate twice towards the right side and it should still be able to reach the track with its normal attacks. But let's see how we do on 98. This is around with the most RB on Chimps mode. Buying the Spike Storm and we just want to take this round. So I also bought a Moab glue, by the way. It's a 023. It affects all of these guys. Let's use the level 10 now just to kind of help out. We still have the Spike Storm ability, but I don't want to use it. Let's buy another one because one is not going to be enough. I actually think we have this one. Oh my god. Oh, how did we survive that one? That was a loss. That was just before the exit. That was so close. Okay, we got round 98, round 99 and 100, the only ones left over. Sai is level 17. I guess we buy the Spike Storm. We're gonna have the money for the Spike Storm for sure. Yeah, that's about it. We get the Spike Storm. That's the plan. Let's see how we do versus these 45 DTs. I'm gonna use the Sao because we're not gonna need it for 100. So let's use it immediately and see how we do. It's not that many of them, like 95, but these guys have a lot more HP. Let's use the level 3 ability as well, just to help out a little bit. And it is super close. We got it. Okay, we got this one. Wait a minute. No, I'm not gonna take this. You know why? We have 4.9k. Did you guys see that? So that's very important. I'm not gonna take this actually. So I got the 230. There we go. So I got the 230 Spike Factory, but I bought the White Hot Spikes. And I was $500 off the Spike Storm. Okay, let's not get the White Hot Spikes. Let's see how we do now. Use size level 3. Okay, this is even better than last time. And now we're gonna have money for the Spike Storm. There we go. If I had bought the White Hot Spikes, we wouldn't have had the money now to buy the Spike Storm. Okay, that was very good. So let's see how we do versus 100. Let's use both of these guys. And they just melted the bat. Okay. So we have this. Holy, that was so nice. That was so good. Restarting 99. It was the last Moab and it was being held by Sai. And there it is. The Axis of Havoc on geared chimps. It was a fun run nonetheless. It was a fun run. It was a little bit of microing these guys, which I guess I'm not going to show everything on camera. But it was a fun run for sure.